Hey y'all, I'm Danny, and this is Heard. Hi guys, welcome back to Heard the Podcast. I'm your wonderful host, Danny. Nice to meet you guys again. We're available on all podcast streaming platforms. That's Spotify, iHeart, Google, Apple, everywhere you get podcasts. We're there. HER_D the podcast. We are on YouTube. HER_D the podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. We're building a nice little community over there. We are also on TikTok. Catch our clips at HERDPOD on TikTok. Heard Pod at HERDPOD on TikTok. Thanks for coming back. Hi, J Rob. How are you?
What's good? I'm doing good.
So, J Rob kind of like. Okay, so what I was saying was, so I accidentally called someone. I accidentally referred to someone as J Rob's boss by accident, and he was not having that. And like that was the first time I felt like J Rob was like, "Oh, don't ever say that again. Don't ever." Like, oh my God, I didn't know I said something bad. But I was like, men are so funny with like their pride and stuff because it's not. I mean, it is. No, it's pride. It's your pride. It's your respect. It's your respect. Is your thing. And plus, if he's not your boss, he's not your boss. Like, period. I was wrong. But no, it's just so funny because, especially with other men, because I was like helping this artist at one point. And he had a team like, you know, of like his friends were his managers or whatever. And I was talking to him about something, or like I was talking to him about something, or I was talking about him when he was right there. And I think I said something like, "Oh, you should talk to so and so about this. You know, they handle you and things like that." Like right. I said, handle you, but they manage him. That's what I meant, like manage. Right. You know, that your manager. But I said handle you, and he was like, "What? Handle me? Don't nobody handle me." Handle me. Don't nobody handle me. Handle me. Don't nobody handle. Don't nobody handle me. Don't say nobody handle. Don't nobody handle me. Don't nobody handle. You don't handle me like that. He got mad at that.
That's crazy. I thought you said probably gonna say boss again, but
no. He was like handle me. But that's. I mean, I just feel like that's just. To me, that's the same thing. It's like, nah. Don't tell me no other man can do nothing to me. Like that's what I. You know.
It's not like that, but.
It reminded me of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it reminded me of that. So, yeah. Well, you know how men, you're just a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
I know
like
some women like that, too.
Huh?
I know some women like that.
Like what?
They be like, that's not my boss.
I mean, if it's not your boss, it's not your boss.
Yeah. But no. Yeah, but.
You felt something. It was a little bit of oomph there.
Yeah, it was like.
It was a little bit of an oomph. That's fine. It's a little bit of an oomph. That's okay.
My boss,
Anywho, how is everything? How's your life? How's everything going?
Everything's going good, man. Great day today, you know.
Yeah.
Great week actually. Wasn't not just a great day. Great week. How was your day?
It was cool. It was cool. Nice and easy, breezy, whatever. I had a bit of fatigue because it was that time of the month this past week, so it was a lot going on. Yes. So
and
Christmas is coming up, and honestly, I am not gonna hold you. Christmas coming up, and I think I'm gonna stay at home alone again. I don't know, J Rob. Like I don't know. I just don't want to be around nobody. Like I just feel like going over people, like families' houses and stuff, and like seeing people is so annoying sometimes. Yeah, but it's like my energy. Like I don't want to. Like, come on, please stop. Like I don't want to deal. Like, don't give me no corny joke or no whatever. Don't ask me no random ass question I don't feel like answering. Don't ask me stupid questions. Don't say things to me that's gonna piss me off. I don't want it. Like I just don't want to deal with that. One of my Shayla's cousin-in-law or Shayla's cousin's wife wrote a post. This was around Thanksgiving. And she wrote a post about, you know, just the holidays and going around, you know, family members that you don't see, you know, or you only see on the holidays and stuff. And you know, she wrote something about her cousin's wife wrote something about how, you know, we should be mindful of what we say to people on the holidays. You know, we never know how they're what struggles they're going through, because she actually you know, she has 2 healthy children right now, but before her she had her children, she had a really hard fertility journey. She had a really hard fertility journey. I believe she had like, you know, like failed pregnancies or miscarriages, you know. She had a really tough fertility journey. She has 2 healthy, beautiful girls now. They both, you know, her and her husband, Shayla's cousin. But she was recalling a time when she went over a relative's house, she went to a Thanksgiving or whatever, and someone that was there, I guess a family friend or someone that wasn't a relative to the family, asked her about how when are you gonna have kids? When are you gonna have kids? And it kind of fucked her up because it's just like they were trying to have kids, and it was like she was already grieving a loss. And I'm trying to have kids, and then this stranger is coming up to me saying, "When you gonna have kids? When you gonna have kids?" And it's like, girl, mind your business. But it's like that really kind of messed her up, and she didn't come around to certain holiday gatherings ever since. Just she had to take a break from that. But she was just saying, she wrote the Instagram post saying just be mindful of what you say to people on the holidays. You never know what they're going through.
That's the
so
lesson,
I think that I just try to protect my peace sometimes, and I just don't want to be around it because I know how my family can get. It's just sometimes just irritating. You ask me silly questions and just I don't like stuff like that. I'd rather just be home alone. I was home alone for Thanksgiving. I ate from this place called Granny's in Baltimore. Ooh, it was so good because that was the only place that was open.
Soul food?
Yes, it was soul food. Yeah, I got it the night before, and I ate it on Thanksgiving because Georgia Peach was closed. And it was other soul food places that were closed in Baltimore, and Granny's was the only place that was still open. So I went and got me a nice spread for the day after. I was totally fine with that because I was like, I was going to cook, but I was like, I'm not trying to waste money on buying things to cook only because I'm trying to watch what I eat. So I don't want to buy a bunch of shit and I'm eating it for the next 2 weeks.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to do that. But I got something to eat for Thanksgiving the night before, and I ate it on Thanksgiving Day. And then I think the day after Thanksgiving, I went to my friend's house. Her mom is a caterer, so her mom really loves to cook. So I ate a plate from my friend's house, and I enjoyed that. But yeah, the gathering thing, I just, sometimes I just don't want to, I don't feel like it. Like last Christmas, I stayed home alone, and I was fine with that. I just don't want to be bothered. And I think I'm going to do the same thing for Christmas.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
This Christmas. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I just don't want to be bothered. I want to sit at home and watch Christmas movies on my own and drink hot chocolate on my own and just be happy on my own in my apartment, alone. And I don't want to be bothered. I just don't.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just how you feel right now.
Yeah, I really do. I don't want to be bothered. I just don't want to be bothered. Leave me alone. Don't say nothing stupid to me. Don't ask me no dumbass questions. Don't be my business. Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone. I don't want to. I just my social battery is just I enjoy being around my friends. We have a great time, but around relatives sometimes I haven't seen you and they just want to ask you shit. Leave me alone. Don't ask me no questions. Leave me alone. I don't want to. I'm. You know what I mean? I just don't want to. My mom's having a New Year's party.
You going to that?
I don't think I want to. Okay. I think I don't want. I don't want to. I want to be left alone. I'm so serious. I know I sound like a bitch, but I'm sorry. I don't want to be bothered.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way.
I just don't want to be bothered. I'm dead ass.
Get your rest.
I'm dead ass. I had a I had a job interview this past week, J. Rob.
How did it go?
It went well, but I'm kind of rethinking it if it's off. I interviewed really well, and he liked me a lot, but I just feel like I don't think it would be a right fit for me. Okay. I don't think it'll be a right fit for me when it comes to my growth in my career. I think I just need to apply to other places. But I think the fact that I got that interview put a battery in my back. I'm like, okay, great. I can even though the job market is trash right now, the economy is trash right now, I can still try to get a new job.
Right.
So there's one job I'm eyeballing that just opened up. I'm going to apply to it over the break. I'm going to apply to that. I'm going to try to apply to other places as well because I want to make more money. I need to make more money. Bad. Yes. And then also this podcast, I'm just so thankful for we're still small, we're still a small community, but I'm really thankful for the growth I've had. I really stepped it up with the content this year.
For sure.
And I can step it up even more, and I'm looking forward to stepping it up even more in the new year. And there are a couple of adjustments that I do want to make. There are a few adjustments I do want to make going forward, just to ensure my performance. But I'm really happy with the subscriber count that I've reached. Remember we had that meeting. We had that meeting this past at the top of the year we had the meeting, and I showed what I wanted to be, and we went up from there. I want to go up some more. I'm growing on different platforms, and I'm just happy. I love when people comment, even the bad comments. All of it. Yeah, I love the bad comments. I love the good comments. I love every like. I love every share. I love all of that. So I'm and that's what's just keeping me going. So damn it, I hear that damn wire again.
It's hitting. Yeah, just probably prop it up. Prop the whole cord, all the cables up. Just prop it on the table.
Prop it on the table?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like, so I'm just looking forward to growing more and just going upward. So, and I'm really thankful for you, J. Rob. Thank you so much for being like a part of this. You know, I just never remember it started like I didn't know it would just be me and you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but how do you feel? Like, how do you feel about like being like and like this like? How do you feel about being behind the camera on this podcast? Just like so far, just like through everything that you've seen, like just through everything from the beginning, from when we first came to you and we started recording with you. Like, how did you feel? Like, how from the first time we recorded with you to like now, like how do you feel about the journey that I've been on?
I like it. It's especially the meeting at the top of the year. That was like, that was the. You like that?
Of course. You like that I did that?
Because you took it serious.
Yeah. How did you feel about that?
A lot of people do podcasts and don't take it serious.
How did you feel about that?
I like it. And you accomplished the 1,000 subscribers so far, right? Accomplished that. What else? What else was on there?
Just growth. Honestly,
right.
Yeah. I wanted to make more. I prioritized clipping. Right. So I'm making a lot of clips. I clip.
Clips is everything.
Yes.
Short.
Yes.
Shorts.
Clips.
You been doing those? All right, but yeah, shorts is everything. That should make you go watch the long form. But nah, I love it. I love the growth. Me being on camera, well, on the mic, I guess.
Oh, you like that?
It's weird. It was weird at first, but now I'm like,
you like it, Parks?
Yeah.
Good, Parks.
I'm not Parks.
I know. Oh, yeah, my bad. I fucked
Parks.
up again. I'm just playing.
Oh
my God.
J-Rob.
You see how y'all men do?
I'm another person.
Oh my God. It was a joke. I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
Please. Woo, you men are just, but yeah. Ooh, gosh. Yeah. So let's there's some adjustments that I want to make personally on myself with my performance. I'll tell you that off camera, not on here. It's none of y'all business.
And be on time.
You could have left that out. Like, you could have left that out. Oh my God. But that's one of the things. But yes, that's one of the things. But I want to set another goal.
Okay, what's the well, you say you're gonna say it, okay.
Should it go up to 2,000 subscribers in 2026 or up just like I don't know.
Set it at 10.
10K? That's hard.
Ain't nothing hard.
Because I definitely see myself being monetized on YouTube very soon.
Yes,
I'm halfway there. I looked at my numbers. Yes, I'm like literally halfway there. So I'll definitely be monetized in 2023 for sure. 10K subscribers, J. Rob. You think I can do that?
The same amount of work it took to get to 1,000 is going to take the same amount. It's going to take more work, but it still don't feel the same.
Maybe I should. Okay, you think I should do that? 10K subscribers. So I'm gonna say it. I'm speaking it into existence, and I'm gonna take them. We're gonna say it right here on camera. My goal for 2020, one of my goals for this show in 2026 is to reach 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
TikTok goes what? Where is TikTok at right now?
My TikTok is at 800.
Okay. Shit, either or all of those. 10K every year. Fuck it. But 10K, yeah.
10K YouTube subscribers?
You can do it.
Okay.
If you lock in.
Yeah, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to lock in. I know what I need to do. Like, yes. I need to, what I did this year, I need to times that by 10.
Yes, you got to amplify it. Yep. You got to do more lives, too.
Yes.
You need to do that.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Okay.
Yeah, just multiply everything.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
Like, the output that you put in. Yeah. Just multiply that shit by 100. Like, for real.
So 10K subscribers in 2026.
Yeah, it's possible.
We're getting monetized in 2026. That's a given. We're definitely gonna do that. I'm literally halfway there. I say like maybe in the next 2 months I'll probably be monetized on YouTube. Yeah. So YouTube, money, 10K subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
TikTok monetization.
Yes, TikTok monetization as well. Yes, but that Instagram one I think I need 10K for TikTok monetization. I think I need 10K followers, and then I need 10K likes. Or no, I need 10K followers and 100,000 something likes. I think or something like that. I have to look at it again.
Okay, you know what you need to do though.
Yeah. So, child. Anywho.
Hey. You can
Ooh, it's so hard and scary.
Yeah, it seems scary. And it's gonna be easy. As you keep doing it, it's gonna seem easy. It's gonna be easy the more you keep doing it. Everything is scary at first. Was it scary when you first thought about doing a podcast?
Yes, it was.
Exactly.
It was very scary.
Now it's
and people all just thought that it came so natural to me, but no, it was scary as hell. I had to learn RSS feeds, and I had to like do a lot of back end learning, and like I had to really learn because I was really doing the back end stuff too. Like I had to learn all of that shit. Yeah. Thank goodness for hosting sites. Like Spotify is the hosting site for this, so you can upload it easy peasy, and they allow you to watch the full podcast in video format as well. Oh, they recently started allowing people to put clips on the Spotify page as well. So I'm going to start putting clips on there too.
Dope. Clips everywhere. Everything.
I wanna do let's do another goal on camera real quick, and I'm getting back into the show. I want some type of notoriety, whether it's like going viral somehow, like maybe like the Shade Room or like or the Neighborhood Talk or some other page posting my clip on there and it goes viral, and the positive comes from that, or some sort of like deal or something, or some sort of endorsement that I ink. I don't know.
Whichever comes first.
I want to put that in the air.
Whichever comes first.
I want to put that in the air. Yeah. I want to do something like that.
But to get there, all the work.
I know. Yes, absolutely. Because you never know who's watching.
Right.
Because I've there's been a couple folks on this show I talked about. I peeked that they bookmarked a clip on TikTok, one of my clips on TikTok. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You never know who's watching.
Nah, facts.
Yes. Anywho,
that goes back to the Oprah story. But go ahead.
What Oprah story?
This guy, he only had like 15. It was some small shit. It was like I'm gonna say 100 views or some shit, or 100 subscribers. And she watched his video and she was like, "Oh, he's great." And they did some connection. You don't need a lot of fucking subscribers. You just need the right motherfucking one person to see your shit. That's it. You don't need a whole bunch of people, bro. Like, for real. But I mean, people helps, but it just, all you need is like the right person. That's what anything though. The right person. It could be her assistant or something, somebody close to her, or just her in general. She might reach out and be like, "Yo," but it's on the air though. Just never know who's watching, like you said.
Yeah. Ooh, so scary.
Ain't nothing scary.
It is scary. Anywho, yes. So on to the topics of the program. This is the program. This is the part of the program where we talk about all the pop culture happenings, occurrences, entertainment, all those good things. This is called Heard on the Curb.
What the fuck?
Yes, so did you hear about Ebro in the morning being axed from Hot 97? Yeah, they're making some adjustments over there at Hot 97, I see, and I think that Funk Flex is taking his slot temporarily until they figure some stuff out. So Ebro went on and gave his piece about getting fired, and saying that he thinks that he got fired because he's expressed anti-government ideals and things like that. Let me read this from. Let me see. It's an article from TMZ and Complex. I'm reading the AI summary on Google, guys. Just letting you know. Hot 97 recently ended its popular Ebro in the Morning show, leading to significant industry buzz about layoffs and major format changes, with hosts Ebro Darden, Laura Stiles, and Peter Rosenberg all posting farewells as the station brings in Funkmaster Flex to cover mornings temporarily amidst broader media restructuring and uncertainty, including speculation from Darden that his anti-government stance may have played a role in his firing, says TMZ. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, for me, I'm not from New York. I'm from the Maryland, DC area. And I'm more like a Breakfast Club girl. I'm more of a Breakfast Club girl. And so I would go there if I ever watched Hot 97, it's because they had my favorite artist. They were interviewing my favorite artist, but I never tuned into Hot 97 as a morning thing to talk. Ebro, Laura Stiles, and Peter Rosenberg, I never really gravitated towards them, like towards the show. I feel like I relate more to like a Charlamagne, Envy, Angela Yee. I feel like I relate more to that, and I love Charlamagne's humor. It's just more entertaining. I feel like the Breakfast Club, in comparison to Ebro in the Morning, I feel like the Breakfast Club is just more entertaining for me. Right. It just draws me in more. It's just more exciting to. I listen to the Breakfast Club every single morning. Every single morning, I tune in the Breakfast Club every morning. Like I said, I only go on Hot 97 if y'all interviewing Tyler the Creator or somebody that I love. Gotcha. And people also criticize the fact that Ebro's not even from New York. He's from the Bay Area. Oh, yeah, so people did criticize that. Ebro also has an Apple Music show with like Nadeska and Loki, which is pretty good. So hopefully he still has that going on. He has a Tyler the Creator interview that he just posted, where he's talking about the new movie Marty Supreme, I think. Mm-hmm. They're talking on there. I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on watching that. I mean, well, yeah, I guess they're. Ebro said, "Go hurry up and go follow our YouTube channel." I guess they're going to take all the episodes and put it on their YouTube so they can get paid off of that. Right. So yeah, I guess now Ebro maybe he can just Ebro is a big name, so he can start his own shit. Start your own shit at this point. I guess Ebro and them. I don't know if they're beefing with Charlamagne and Envy and all, and I guess they still have beef. I don't know what's going on, but Ebro's a man. I almost suggested that he can get with Charlamagne's Black Effect thing, but he probably won't want to do that. I don't want to offend his manhood. You know how men are. They can't handle, certain things being said to them. Mm-hmm. Cough, cough. Say no. No, but no, I know for real though. At this point, fuck it. Like he can start his own channel and just start his own thing, his own commentary. Fuck it. Like I watch Wayno. I watch Wayno because I first got hip to Wayno when he replaced Joe Budden on Everyday Struggle, and then I think he had other hosting gigs here and there, but then he ended up starting his own podcast, and now I watch it along with my lineup of people that I watch for like the daily takes and all that stuff. So just fucking do it. Start a YouTube channel on your own, Ebro, and just do it from there. You have connections, people fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like just do it. Fuck it. Talk about what's going on and like all that. Just whatever. Fuck it. You're Ebro. You're Ebro. Like start your own shit. Fuck it. And then also, so then the whole Hot 97 layoffs, that sparked question, over to Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club, because Charlamagne, I guess he had a 5-year deal contract with I don't know if it was with iHeart or with Power 105, I don't know, but I guess right now his contract is in talks to being up, and so they were speculating on Charlamagne's position or whatever, which was kind of weird because it's like Charlamagne is the Breakfast Club. That's weird to even speculate. But then shortly after, there's news that Charlamagne inked a deal with Netflix via his Black Effect podcast platform, and where the Breakfast Club will be on Netflix now. You can watch it live on Netflix. Right, let me just make sure. Let me get the article up real quick.
That's gonna be so crazy. That's gonna be dope.
It is, because I thought that the Breakfast Club had a deal with Tubi or something like that, where you could watch the episodes live on Tubi or something. I could have swore that was a thing. Maybe that was a temporary deal they had going on, or maybe the Breakfast Club is available on Tubi now. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but it says Charlamagne. Let's go on. Let me see. It says, this is on Afrotech. It says Charlamagne the God secures 5-year, $200 million deal with iHeartMedia. It says the radio host, podcast executive, and entrepreneur has signed a 5-year, $200 million deal with iHeartMedia. According to a news release, the agreement keeps Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club, the long-running morning show syndicated across 100 iHeartMedia stations, while significantly expanding the Black Effect podcast network. This joint venture with iHeartMedia, the deal places him in the company of creators like Joe Rogan. Where's Netflix? Is this a new article? It is.
It's a new one.
And fast forward, it also says the renewed partnership also follows iHeartMedia's recent deal with Netflix, which will bring select video podcasts, including The Breakfast Club, to the streaming platforms beginning in 2026 per Forbes. So some of the the Black Effect, some of the shows under his Black Effect umbrella, like just all his, like I believe Roy and Maul has a show under Black Effect as well. But his Black Effect platforms, the podcast on his platform, will be available on Netflix, which is amazing. Should I manifest the deal with Charlamagne the God in 2026?
Yeah, put it out there.
I don't know. The thing is, like, I always wonder, like, if they ever saw me, what would they think about me? Like, who's this girl with the microphone that don't know what the fuck you're talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what they would think about me. Like, if you were with, and I'm not even being weird for real, J-Rob, if you didn't know me and you were an executive or someone that, under a platform like this, if you saw me or listened to a show or whatever, what would you think of me? Like, if you watched my material, just get yourself outside of this.
I'm trying.
Okay, what would you if you watched my stuff, and what would you think of me as an executive?
It just all depends on what I watch. So, yeah, it all depends on what I watch. Honestly,
J-Rob, oh my god.
Sometimes I see like some pop culture shit and all that, and I'd be like, and I just skip it, and I'd be like,
gotcha.
Like, it's just all
okay. So you know me in real life,
yes.
But so take what you know of me in real life and like take it as if like you're seeing it from the outside. What do you think? What are you saying? What do you think? What would you think? What would you? Okay, J-Rob, you pissing me off with this shit. I hate when you do this fucking shit. It's an ugh. You know what I'm asking you.
I'm looking at it from the perspective if I just see you on social media. It's all in what you talk about. Like, if you're not talking about nothing, I'm just
okay, J-Rob. What do you think? Like, he be blowing me like it's irritating.
It's like nah, but I'd be like, oh, she sounds good. She got a nice voice. She got a unique voice.
You think I have a unique voice? Like the sound of my voice is unique?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
Because it don't sound like if I was just like you know how you hear like an ad lib, like Jeezy's ad lib, you'd be like, oh, that's Jeezy, like that type of thing.
You think I have a distinctive voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as speaking voice, yeah.
Okay.
Like I can hear you anywhere and be like, oh, that's Danny. Especially just on the social media type thing. But yeah, that's how I will see it as an executive.
Would you sign me to your platform if you ever had like a black effect?
If I had a podcast network, network, it depends. I gotta see the content.
Like he's so irritating. Like it just be like the shit like that. Like the things like I ask him questions. I really be asking him for encouragement, and he takes the opportunity. Like he takes it to like go left. Like it's always like some left type shit, some left field type shit. It is. It's crazy
That's
work.
Not left.
Crazy, just insane.
I'm put myself in the perspective of like I'm just randomly scrolling.
Insane work.
I scroll past 1 million people all the time.
Okay, but we're not talking about that. You know me in real life, and you know what I offer. Like, why are you acting like you don't understand the question? Oh my god, you're about to piss me off.
Why are you so mad?
I'm not mad. That's why you don't go playing games.
That's why you don't go to Christmas dinner. It's like, no.
Oh my god, what is your fucking issue? Anywho, oh my gosh.
It's like, nah, I probably will sign you though. I probably will sign you.
Anywho,
if you on time.
Oh my gosh. Right. Anywho, moving along. Did you hear about the okay. So yes. So have you heard about Rob Reiner and his wife being murdered by their son?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yes. So Rob Reiner, the famous actor, filmmaker, he was recently murdered in his home, stabbed to death by his son, Nick Reiner. Him and his wife were stabbed to death. Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner, Michelle Singer Reiner, recently were tragically murdered by their son, Nick Reiner, allegedly. I guess, he's...
It's allegedly.
They charged him. They officially charged him for it. They officially charged Nick Reiner for murdering his parents. Right. I want to say that is a very unfortunate situation. That makes me so. It's just like hearing about those things in real life. People drew comparisons, of course, to the Menendez brothers and all that. I haven't watched I know the Menendez brothers. They have a reenactment on Netflix. Yeah. I haven't watched it yet, and they have another one on Netflix starring I guess it's under the it's called Monster, like how they did Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, it's called Monster, and then the right. In the story, they have one from the Menendez brothers, and they have one for another killer. I can't remember the man's name, but the guy that played on Sons of Anarchy, he plays the killer on one of the other Netflix documentaries. But yes, so it's just crazy hearing about these things in real life. My heart goes out to the family, and I hope that justice is served, and I hope that son Nick Reiner, I hope he gets the help that he needs. This is very unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's very unfortunate. It's disgusting, and it's just, I don't know. You never know what these families are going through. You never know what anyone is going through, what battles they're going through. Oh my God, he has been officially, Nick Reiner has been officially charged with the murder of his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner. If convicted, he faces life in prison without the possibility of parole or potentially the death penalty. Nick Reiner has hired defense attorney Alan Jackson, known for representing Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey, to represent him. So this is going to be a huge case. This is really sad. It's a really dark thing to do. And you just, oh gosh, like, this makes me so afraid to become a parent. I will say this. It makes me afraid to become a parent. And then also I just feel like, and I'm not saying that they did anything wrong as parents. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it makes me afraid to become a parent. You just never know. And then also you have to be mindful of like how you raise your children. You have to be mindful of like exactly what they're exposed to and what you expose them to and what they're exposed to when it comes to you. And just, I don't know. And I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying this is just insane. It's crazy to me, but it's very unfortunate, and it was very sad news, and this is just like unfortunate. I don't know what else to say. It's just like it's just yeah, it's just it's crazy. Like hearing about someone killing their parents in real life is just like I know we see a lot of things on TV, but it's like hearing about it in real life as a real thing is like, oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh, yes. So this is really sad. Anywho, and then in other news, Genasis, the rapper Genasis, he recently was accused of assault. I guess he was trying to talk to some girl. She turned him down, and he ended up spitting in her face, and it was a whole thing with that. I'm not sure if she's pressing charges. I believe she is pressing charges. But then the girl shared her story about how she turned him down. He spit in her face, and then someone else said, "Oh my God, I believe you 100%." Because he did XYZ. So it's like, this is crazy. Okay, like you can't be spitting. It's a lot going on. It says no police report, criminal complaint, or civil filing has been publicly confirmed, and no legal proceedings involving Genasis and the woman have been announced. We'll see what happens. It looks like she hasn't. This story is 5 days old. Looks like she hasn't filed a police report yet. But again, she was specific on what happened, and some people and some other women came up and said they believe her because he did something similar to them. It was a girl. Her name was Isabel. Isabella Grice. She was celebrating her best friend's 25th birthday. And she detailed it how the Genasis came up to her and was trying to talk to her, and she wasn't having it, and he spit in her face, and so
shit crazy.
There's a lot going on. So just because she didn't file the police report doesn't mean it didn't happen. I don't know. Some people handle things differently, and that's just how that goes. But we're going to talk about some more shit.
Yes,
we're going to get into some more shit. Oh, you know what I'm about to say?
What? What you about to say?
Oh, because you said yes, as in you know what I'm about to say.
Oh no, I don't know what you about to say. I'll say
yes. So last episode, I brought up the Tylil and Jourdin Pauline incident. Okay. Jourdin Pauline came to Twitch and detailed, or she kind of gave some details of an alleged sexual assault encounter that happened with Tylil James. She didn't mention Tylil's name at first, but she flashed her phone and it showed Tylil's name where he called her multiple times, and it started from there, and then there was a snowball effect from there. Last episode I mentioned it, and I said that I wanted to hear some details first before I really went in. So more details have came up, and there's enough for me to talk about, and I feel more comfortable now talking about it right now. So we're going to get into this now. So
let's get it.
So Jourdin Pauline, she is a singer, and I guess she's a streamer now. She was the one that said that people stole the swooply swirl thing that she did, even though Betty Boop started it first. Whatever. That was my whole introduction to her. I'm like, what, girl, what? But no, I've seen her around a lot on different people's streams. I like to watch streams. I watch DDG. I watch all of them. Right. She's been on the AMP. She's been to AMP pool parties. She's been on DDG stream. She's been in the background. She's been in the foreground. She's been in people's faces. She's been on the Dawn stream. She's been around. And she's a singer, and she's a beautiful girl. And she just makes sure that she's seen. And you know what? At first I'm like, girl, you just want to be, because it's just like you see a lot of girls that be on their streams, they just want to be seen, and you never know their true intentions. Right. But I mean, the girl Jourdin, she's a singer, so I guess she's doing her promo, she's making her rounds, and she's a beautiful girl, so it's like they're going to want her around anyway. But She was at an after party, I believe, the Streamer Awards after party, and I guess that's where things took place. That's where things like started off at. She detailed that she linked up with Tylil at some point. She hopped in his car. They went to a hotel or whatever, to his hotel, whatever. So she ended up having sex with Tylil. And she detailed it as sexual assault when she first started telling us on Twitch. And people questioned her, like, where's the police report? How are you SA'd? Why are you not acting this way? Because you're an SA victim. Like, victims act this way, victims act that way. Right. If you're a victim, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? How are you going to say that you're not going to say his name, but then you're flashing the phone where his name is being shown? What's going on? So she did do a few things that were kind of like unconventional. It was like, okay, I don't know, what is this? Are you a victim? Are you not a victim? What's going on?
What's going on?
Then Tylil came out and made us, posted saying, like, I have never SA'd anyone in my life. So there's that. That's when he first broke his silence. So a week had went by or whatever. And so then Tylil hopped on Twitch the other day and broke his silence. So I'm going to try to play a couple of things so you can see where we're at. But he broke his silence. And he provided some receipts, some screenshots, a little bit more context, and I'm gonna play a little bit here. It's a lot, J-Rob. Like, it's just a lot.
It's been a crazy week.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So let me see if I can find like a smaller one. Hold on.
Bet.
So he hops on Twitch. So I'm gonna play a little snippet of that. Okay. Hold on. Oops, shit. My bad.
I know I'm speaking a little fast, but I'm gonna slow down for y'all. I'm really aggressive. I know.
Okay. So here we go.
Let me give y'all some facts, and I got some evidence to show y'all. Chat. My silence does not mean I'm guilty. My silence was intentional. My team has already sent Jourdin a cease and desist, and we are also moving forward with a lawsuit for defamation. Sexual assault is no joke. Any real victims of sexual assault deserve to be believed and protected. And that shit should be taken serious. Jourdin has claimed that she was sexually assaulted at the Streamer Awards after party. That did not happen.
Okay, so that's one where he's just straight up said that did not happen. He made sure to say, like, let's take victim seriously. She's a liar. Cool, right? So he starts off with that. So I'm gonna play another clip. Tylil actually has a girlfriend, or had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend, and him and Jourdin, and to my understanding from the clips I saw, from the videos I saw, from each side I listened to my understanding, Jourdin and Tylil had sex. Tylil has a girlfriend. I don't know if they were drunk at the after party or I believe they were probably drunk, but Tylil cheated on his girlfriend with Jourdin. To my understanding, the girlfriend called after they were done having intercourse. The girlfriend called Tylil, and I guess that pissed Jourdin off. I don't know if Tylil lied about not having a girlfriend, or I don't know, or Jourdin always knew that he had a girlfriend. I don't know, but the fact that the girlfriend called while they were intimate pissed her off, right? So that's one point. So I'm going to play a little bit of what else Tylil gave.
I know I'm speaking a little fast, but I'm going to slow down for y'all. Everything went left when my partner called. The moment my partner called, Jourdin started acting crazy. She got really aggressive, and she was acting weird. She made me uncomfortable, and that's what made me start recording to protect myself. Let me make it very clear right now. I have never recorded no sex tape of Jourdin. That was also false.
Jourdin claimed, at one point, I believe Jourdin claimed that he recorded like a sex tape of some sort. She claimed that, I guess. I don't know if she prematurely claimed that because she knew at some point he was recording. I don't know. Maybe she assumed that. I don't know. But he is showing that at some point he did start recording. So I'm going to play that right now.
Now that y'all following me, Jourdin seen the call come in from my partner. She got upset, started talking aggressively, And she made me uncomfortable, so I started recording to protect myself. Now let's play the first piece of evidence. And every piece of evidence I'm going to show y'all has got approved by my legal team. That's another reason why I didn't rush to come on live. Because it's a legal matter, and sexual assault is not a joke, and that shit should be justified in the courts and not on social media. I know I'm speaking a little fast, but I'm gonna slow down.
Okay. So this is when he yes, so I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
I've never had a one night stand in my life.
What is a one night stand?
Like after the party type shit, when you first meet someone, and you don't talk to them.
So that's what we just had.
Did we just have one night stand?
No. It'd be cool when I started one night stand. I said, as long as we speak about it, it's not one night stand.
It's so many days after tomorrow.
That's one piece of evidence.
I've never.
Okay. So he claims at when she became upset that his girlfriend called, he said that he felt the need to record. And so in the recording, you hear her say, I don't usually do one night stands. But again, people are, she's saying that she was SA'd. And, I want to say this though, y'all. Sexual assault and rape, I'll say grape because I'm going to put this on YouTube. I don't know, whatever. Right. Sexual assault or, being SA'd is different from being R-worded. Yeah. Okay. So before I do this, let's read off of Google the definition of these things. Okay. So no, I want to because I feel like people are getting them mixed up. Yeah. People are getting them mixed up. So I'll say this. So Google says, sexual assault is any sexual contact or activity without clear, voluntary consent involving force, threats, or coercion. Coercion is, in other words, pressure or manipulation or guilt, or taking advantage of someone incapacitated by drugs, alcohol, or disability, and it encompasses unwanted touching, fondling, and penetration / RAPE. So RAPE, SA can contain RAP. It can lead up to that. Right. But I want to say those two things are two different things, but they can intertwine. So I will say that. Fine. Sure. But it's okay. So then I'm gonna read off what the R word means. I just want to I want to read that off. So when you are someone is when someone puts their genitalia in another person's or inside of someone on purpose without the other person's consent. The R word is more of a straight up aggressive, forceful thing, right? I guess SA can lead up to R, right? Sometimes but SA is more complex than that. Okay, so. At first, people just think of R when you say sexual assault, but it's different. It's more complex and it involves different variables. Okay, right. So after listening to both sides, I'm going to play more of Tylil's stuff. But after listening to both sides, I can see why. Like first of all, I don't have a dog in anyone's fight. I don't have a dog in any fight. I watch Tylil more than I consume this girl. I don't even know this girl like that. I just know that she's one of the girls always in the background somewhere. Right? I watch Tylil. Whatever. But I'm listening and I'm hearing and I'm whatever. So after listening to everything, it sounds like I understand why Jourdin would say that she was SA'd because we weren't there and we don't know what led up to the actions, but there's the after party, there's the liquor, there's the this, there's that. Right. I don't know if he lied about having a girlfriend or if he or lied and said, I don't know. He might have lied to her. There was some, maybe she feels manipulated into having it with him, and then she. After having it with him, even though it was consented at first, maybe afterwards she wanted to revoke her consent. She felt manipulated into it. I feel like there's different things when you as a woman and just as someone, you don't realize something has happened to you until after the fact. Because sometimes it's happening and you don't know. You just don't know. Right. Okay. So I feel like maybe she felt manipulated a bit during that. That's why she wants to call it that, because I don't think that she's, by definition, I don't think that she's completely wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to play. I'm gonna continue to go in on this. So at one point, let me see. Yes. So Tylil provides more receipts on this situation.
Not only did Jourdin lie on my name and come to the internet and speak and make a false allegation about me, she said I tried to blackmail her. That's one piece of evidence. After a while, Jourdin wanted to leave. So what did Tylil James do? I got her an Uber, a Toyota to be exact. I requested Jourdin a Toyota. Jourdin left the hotel room. Jourdin came back when she realized it was a Toyota. She banged on the door and demanded a black truck. Her words verbatimly after she demanded a black truck was, do I look like the type of bitch to ride in a Toyota? Get me a black truck. Me being a gentleman, I got her a black truck. But wait, I also got the receipts to that.
So Tylil shows the Uber receipts where he first tried to get her she wanted to leave. He got her an Uber. He first ordered her a Toyota or whatever, and she was like, why you give me a Toyota? Get me a black truck. Like, what type of bitches you think I am? Give me a black truck. So he was like, okay, fine. So he canceled out Toyota, and then he got her a black truck. He showed the Uber receipts, right? He showed the timestamps of the Uber or whatever. So he's showing the Uber receipts.
Because they say you're innocent until proven guilty. No. You're guilty until you prove your innocence, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because this is my image. This is my fucking life. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show evidence. I'm gonna show facts. I got receipts. Fuck you talking about. Now, the first, boom. December 7th, 2025. At 8:04 a.m., chat, I got Jourdin a Uber. Remember, Jourdin is a victim now. She claims she was sexually assaulted. So you trying to get away from me as fast as possible. So if I call you a Toyota, a fucking scooter, a Rebel, you're trying to get away from me as fast as possible. It shouldn't matter what car you get home in. You're just trying to get away from this person that violated you. So
yes.
You say, I called her Uber. She didn't want to get a Toyota. I canceled it. Boom. Let's take this down. Look at the time too. At 8:07 a.m. At 8:07 a.m., Tylil James called Jourdin a black truck. Look at the payment right there. Black SUV. Fare, 16.7 miles. $132.89. Tylil James called her Uber. Let me just calm down because it appeared. And now things is getting more suspicious. Jourdin got home at 8:40 a.m. Oh my God, look what Jourdin texted on my fucking face. She's playing with me. She's trying to fucking set me up. She's trying to set me up.
So he's showing like screenshots of text messages where I guess she texted his friend about how he still has her phone. So Tylil doesn't really go into the phone thing too much. Mm-hmm. He shows the Uber receipts and all that stuff, and he's coming like it's the whole thing of like, oh, if you were SA'd, wouldn't you want to get out there fast as you can, and like, you know, why are you complaining about what kind of Uber you got, blah 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 blah. But it's like, and at first when I saw all his receipts, I'm like, oh wow, she lied. But then I had to like really, she responded too. We're gonna talk about that. But it's just like, you don't realize what happened until like it really processes for you. So like, I don't think that even if she was SA'd, I don't think that it's a thing where like you have to like feel like you need to get out of there so quick and like, oh my God, let me get out of here. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like, I don't think he was like attacking her. That's not what she was saying. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like it's more complex than that. Yeah, so then he goes on and talks about how, I don't need to play no more, but he goes on and shows another screenshot of her sending him a Zelle request for $2,000. So then he goes into like a, you know, he kind of goes off and talks about how like, you know, let me play it because he kind of gave like an R. Kelly vibe.
Try to blackmail her? Jourdin, I try to blackmail you, Jourdin? 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 How? Chad? How? Look at what it say, Chad. Jourdin requested 2,000, and then in the note it says for playing with me, and not trying to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me, gang. She's blackmailing me. She's lying on me, bro. That shit is fucked up. She's fucking lying on me, trying to destroy my image, bro. I got a fucking niece. I got a mother. I got a fucking sister. She fucking trying to blackmail me.
Okay, so I said like R. Kelly because you know how R. Kelly was like, you know, on Gayle King, his infamous what did he say on Gayle King? He was crying and stuff. Anyway, so and I'm not saying that Tylil was R. Kelly. I'm just saying like he gave like that, you know, that vibe. He broke down and stuff. I will say this though, like I said, I'm not acute. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just going by what I'm hearing on both ends. Right. I will say this is a quick little insert. A lot of men have nieces. A lot of men have sisters. Every man has a mother. For sure. Every man has a mother. It doesn't stop them from doing shit to women. It just doesn't. I get what he's saying. I get it. I'm just trying to get on like both ends of things. Right. Like, you know, like Diddy has daughters. I'm not comparing him to Diddy. But I'm just saying we all saw how Diddy dragged Cassie like a rag doll, and Diddy has multiple kids. He has 4 daughters. He has a mom. There's women in his life, and we saw him whack Cassie and drag her like a rag doll. Like we all saw this. So men saying, "Oh, I have a mom and a sister and a niece," you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't really, you know, whatever. So Jourdin came back and responded to some of that. You know, of course, Tylil, he showed screenshots and text messages from the friend or whatever, and you know, then Jourdin came out with her own text message screenshots, and she was I guess at one point Jourdin was texting a friend about what happened with her and Tylil, and she detailed what happened with her and Tylil in the text messages. She showed the screenshots with her friend that she was texting. She was saying that, you know, he sexually assaulted me, essayed me. She straight up said that he R'd her as well. He allegedly tried to take her phone, and you know, he hid her phone from her and acted like he couldn't find it. Whole time it was in his pocket. So I don't know if, you know, he got nervous and was like, oh my God, don't tell my girlfriend, like, you know, took her phone or whatever. I'm guessing she has 2 phones. So she had a phone when she was texting and leaving the Uber, I guess, but I guess, you know, whatever. People have 2 phones, whatever. But that's what I'm guessing. Like you had to have 2 phones with you, you know, whatever. So yeah, she was detailing the incident with her friend via text message. So she was texting these things. So she saw those screenshots. And then she also, came back out and said her piece on TikTok Live as well.
Me. Bed. Why your whole body weight is on me? Why are you taping me in the bed? If you know you ain't do nothing wrong. Because you're trying to build up shit to save your ass because you knew you just fucked up. You knew what you did. You knew what you were doing. What girl is going to fuck and cry? Mm-hmm. Who fucks and then boo-hoo crying in the middle of the fucking? Who does that? The nigga calculated this shit and he outsmarted me in some areas, but it's okay. I don't care anymore. I'm going to continue to live my life. I will not let this tear me down. I will not let this take me down. I will not let this break me. I promise to God. Because if I let this shit break me, it is going to be impossible for other women. How am I going to be a force if this little shit is shaking me? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I'm asexual for a reason. I don't like niggas. I don't like the way niggas even smell in a relationship. Me, like, honestly, they disgust me. How you in a whole full-blown relationship and you still, and it's not even, I don't give a fuck about the relationship. Let's talk about moral compasses, guys. Jealous and evil? Who would be jealous of a broken home, of a bitch suffering with a malicious, cheating ass nigga? Who would be jealous of that? Who would be jealous of that? Of a bare minimum ass nigga that's fucking on any bitch he can and coming back to you with his dirty dick. Who's jealous? What I gotta be jealous? What the fuck I gotta be jealous about? What the fuck who would want Tylil? What are we talking about? Like, what is the conversation right now, y'all? This shit is beyond disrespectful to me and my moral compass and who the fuck I am. If you know me, you know me. And if you know me, you know I don't fuck with niggas like that. Trust me. I like white niggas. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so because she's referring to Tylil had posted like an apology post to his girlfriend saying like, oh, I'm so sorry for what I put you through. Like, women out here are jealous and evil, blah 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 blah. Tylil's girlfriend ended up breaking up with him, and rightfully so, because like, what the fuck, like, this whole thing happened because he cheated on, like, my whole thing is this: what is the point of having a girlfriend if you're going to keep cheating on her and get yourself into these things like this? Like, there's no point of you having a girlfriend if you're going to get yourself in, like, you have a girlfriend for reasons like this. You have a girlfriend that you know and trust, and you have a girlfriend that you should not have sex with anyone but your girlfriend. You have a girlfriend. And you have a girlfriend, and you're getting involved in an SA allegations. You shouldn't have cheated on your girlfriend. That's one, and that's first and foremost, because you would have never gotten in this situation. So you being deceitful that's no. Yeah, I like I said, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know what's it's a popularity contest. More people like Tylil, so a lot of his friends came out in defense of him. They were questioning her allegations, her behavior. The first time she came out and said something on stream publicly, she said, I'm never streaming again. I'm done with the streaming shit. But then she still streamed afterwards. So of course his friends came out and said, oh, you said you done with streaming, but you streamed more after that, and you posted more pictures after that. How are you a victim? Like, they're criticizing her victimhood because of how she, it's a whole thing. I don't know. This is it's just weird. I mean, things, when it comes to situations like this, everything's not clean cut. Everything's not simple. Everything is different. There's different variables. That's why there's a whole court system. That's why there's lawyers, because things can be proven, things can be discussed, things can be judged. It's different variables that go into situations. Just because she's not acting a way a victim should act doesn't mean she's not a victim. Just because she says Tylil did something doesn't mean he did something. We don't know. But I don't think that she's a liar. I don't think she's a liar. At first I thought she was a liar when he came out with the receipts, but she came out and was like, I sent you a Zelle request for $2,000 because you fucked up my phone. You broke my phone. So he allegedly broke her phone because he was nervous. So I believe that part. Like, he's leaving things out. Like, he said that he showed a receipt of a $2,000 Zelle request, but he didn't say what for. He made us think that she was charging for her cooch.
Right.
And she's like, why would I charge? What's $2,000? Like, my rent is $13K. Why would I? Like, that's not my kitty is not worth no $2K. Just no $2K. Right. I sent you that request because the memo on the request said for playing with me. That's what it said on the memo of the Zelle request. Mm-hmm. So he kind of like, he didn't say what for. He made like he led us to believe that it was for charging for the cooch. Right. And she's like, no, you broke my phone. Pay for me a new phone. That's why she sent that request. That's what she said. Right. So I'm guessing like, it was a scuffle because he just cheated on his girlfriend, and he thinks like he can't trust this girl. Like, oh my gosh, she's going to tell whatever. So he's lining up things to save his ass. People do that. People will line up things to save their ass. I'm not saying that he's guilty. I'm just saying people will, just the same way she could be lying is the same way he could be lining things up to save his ass. Right. Because once again, he did cheat on his girlfriend. He's already doing something. He's already being deceitful. Yeah. Already. And being sneaky already. So it's a you know what I mean? You cannot cheat on y'all girlfriends. If you have a girlfriend, you have a girlfriend for a reason. Stop cheating on her. Why do you have a girlfriend and you're finding yourself in an SA situation?
People crazy.
Stop cheating. This is guys, stop cheating. Stop cheating. Stop. And I will say this though, like, J-Rob, I've been sexually harassed.
For real?
And assaulted before. But like the thing is, like, with women, just with me, like, I don't always like to say as a woman, like, I understand why women don't say stuff, because it's like, I don't want to deal with this. Right, I just want it to go away. I want to forget about it. I don't want to deal with this. Right. I think one of the reasons why Jourdin came out online, because she claims that she is handling things the legal way, and of course Tylil came in and is handling things the legal way as well, because it's his reputation. This is his life. This is his career. Right. I think one of the reasons why she did go online is because I'm thinking to myself, like, it's like, you think this, the audience believes this guy is a good guy. You're a good guy, but you're not. He's right, this. Image, like, right. She wants to expose him for what he really is. I think that's one reason. I think the fact that, she feels like she was coerced. She feels like she was sexually assaulted. I feel like she wants to just stand on business when it comes to her self-respect. because she did say in those messages, she said, you know, all you had to do was apologize. This could have gotten swept under the rug. So people are using that as like, how are you a victim if all you had to do was apologize? Right. But in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, in this situation, like all you had to do was say, like, look, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I'm so sorry for what I did. I feel like if there was a real conversation of accountability in the moment, I feel like that probably would have helped with her, I guess, if her feeling violated, because I feel like she feels violated. So it's like we could have talked about this and you could have shown some remorse. I feel like I would have felt better if you showed some remorse. But right now I just feel violated and you don't really care, it seems like. And you're lying about my phone. You broke my phone. You hiding my phone from me. You playing games. You locked me in this room. It was all a whole bunch of different things that happened in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking, like, you know, like when someone apologizes to you, it kind of stops you from it stops things from escalating. Apologies often stop things from escalating. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking no sides. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to think, like, apologies stop a lot of things from escalating. They do. Conversations, a lot of conversations stop things from it does. It stops things from escalating. But you can't, like, at this point when you go public, people will nitpick things and they will go with what side they want to go with. Even with the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez thing, like, people called her a liar because she lied about having sex with him. She lied about having sex with him in public, like lied about it on Gayle King's show. And they said, oh, if she lied about that means she lied about everything else. But no, we're people, we're humans. So you're telling me that I've told a lie, J-Rob has told a lie, but we also have told truths. You know what I mean? That's a dumb. I feel like I never agree with that logic, but it's like people will nitpick that according to what they want to go with. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People. You know, she also, even when the police came after the whole shooting, she said that she lied about stepping on glass. And it's like, why would you lie about stepping on? If somebody shot me, I would have said they shot me. But like in the moment, sometimes you're not. You're not in these moments, and sometimes you just don't. You just want it to go away. You want it to stop. Like, it's just different thing. The way someone handles something doesn't take away from what actually happened and what actually was done to them. Mm-hmm. Just like in court with Diddy or with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, just like in court, like there's like, I watched bloggers that covered the court cases. I watched bloggers that went to every court date of Diddy and went to every court date of Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. And each day, you know, one side can win the argument and the other side can lose the argument. Each day is different. One day, Tory Lanez's team did a great job and Megan's a liar. The next day, Meg's team did a great job and Tory did do it, but he's why he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's a different. So today, Tylil came up with receipts and people believe Tylil. And now, tomorrow, Jourdin come out with more receipts and now we believe Jourdin. So, like, it's we have to just watch the whole thing unfold. But yeah, like, I definitely was, I've definitely been sexually harassed before, and I've been sexually assaulted before. I haven't been full on hard, but I've been sexually assaulted before. And you know what, J-Rob? I'll go even further. Back when I was 19, I was sexually harassed. Okay. I was sexually harassed by a friend's relative, right? And they would hang out. We were all the same age, so we all would hang out. Like, you know, of course, we would hang out and stuff. But the first day I met him, the first day she introduced me to him, he sexually harassed me. He harassed me. Like, he tried to like grab me into something or whatever. And I was like, no, I don't want that, right? But so then that was kind of weird. I was uncomfortable for a little bit. But then, you know, of course, we were all the same age, so we all were in the same social group. And my friend, she didn't really do anything about it. She really didn't cut him off. She kind of like, you know, turned a blind eye to like a lot of his behavior. Like, you know, yeah, like right after it happened, she was like, oh, you know, don't come around because she's uncomfortable with you, like, you know, whatever. But as time went by, she still hung out with him, and I still hung out with her. And like at one point, I hung out with him again. But like, and then fast forward 2 years later, I end up in a relationship with him. The first day I met him, He sexually harassed me, tried to pull me into something. Wow. He texted me like a vulgar thing. I'm trying to do this to you. Like he texted it to me the same day that we met. And then 2 years later, we end up getting together. I ended up being with him, and then it ended really bad. He's a bad person. He's a horrible person, but he's a horrible person. But he already showed me his colors when I first met him. But I kind of like glazed over it, and I got over it because my friend still hung out with him. Right. My friend was still cool with him. It's like, let me just I guess it's not that big of a deal.
That's crazy.
But I should have took that. I should have took that. I'm not saying I should have reported it, but I should have took it for what it was. Right. I should have removed myself from my friend from everything, because my friend, she knows how he is, but she was like in denial, but she knows how but it's like he did this and you're still hanging out with him. All right. And you know he did this and you're still hanging out with him. Because she ended up kicking him out that day. Like when he did that to me, like it was we were actually, what happened was I was spending the night at her house, and we had linked up with him that day. Oh, wow. And he wanted to come back with us. I guess he liked me or whatever. I didn't know he liked me like that, but he ended up liking me. So he came back with us to her house, and I spent the night in her room. We were all in her room. He was on the floor. I was in the bed with her. Right. Oh, wow. And he was on my side of the bed, and he kept grabbing my arm to get down on the floor with him. He grabbed my arm to get down on the floor with him, and I'm like pulling my arm away, and she's asleep. I'm like, hey, your cousin's weird. Oh my God, your cousin's weird, right? So then we switched sides. I'm on one side and she's on the other side I was on, right? We switched sides. Mm-hmm. So then I don't think that he realized that we switched sides. So he kind of started pulling her arm, and she's like, what the fuck? So she ended up go back to sleep. She ends up going back to sleep or whatever. She's like, it was weird. So he texted my phone because he got my number that day. He texted my phone saying, I'm trying to eat your pee. Exclamation point. And I'm showing her my phone. I'm like, girl, look what he just texted me. She's like, what? Oh my God. So and she ends up telling me, like, you got to go. So she told him to leave, basically. Mm-hmm. Fast forward, told him to leave. Right. But then, like, then I'm still her friend. And then at one point, I'm out with her. Fast forward, I'm out with her or whatever. And I guess he hits her phone while I'm with her. And he asks to come along with us to the movies or whatever. And she's like, no, I'm sorry. She's uncomfortable around you. Cool. She did that. Great. Fine. That's good. But she did that. But it kind of faded off because she still hung out with him. Right. She still was cool with him. Right. And then I'm still cool with her. And it's like, she's like, that's just, they're cool. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I guess I come around. Maybe I'm over. She didn't have a problem with him. So I'm just like, maybe I'm just overreacting. No. Maybe this is normal. I just felt like it was normal. You got to move yourself. I started coming back around again. And then fast forward 2 years later, I ended up getting with him, and he just wasn't a good guy at all anyway. But he showed me his colors the first time I met him. That shit crazy. You know what I mean? And then they ended up falling out because he did something snakish to her. Mm-hmm. So he just wasn't a good person. But I should have removed myself completely because that was not normal. That's not okay. Right. And you know what I mean? Right. So it's like, but the thing is, like, before, he was the kind of guy that people found harmless because he was like, oh, happy-go-lucky, nice guy out on the outside. But once you get to know him and you're around him, he will do things to deceive you, and you learn who he really is. Right. So people on the outside in the audience, they're thinking, oh, Tylil is this great streamer. He's like, he has a niece, he has a sister, he has a mother, he loves his family, blah, blah, blah. And maybe that's why Jourdin's like, no, he's this guy in real life. Right. I can see why she would do that. I'm not saying that he's not a good guy. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But we know that they had sex. We know that he has a girlfriend. He cheated on his girlfriend with her. And we know that some things happen where there's some confusion there where there may have been some SA going on. So let's just see how that unfolds. But it's not looking good for nobody. Right. Because she looks like a lying bird, and then he looks like a R word. Too, right, rapist. Right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just a bad combination. Yes. So, yikes. Anywho, so hopefully, I hope everything works out. I hope we figure it out. It's not okay to lie on people, and it's also not okay to violate people. So let's just hope that we learn something from this, and let's just get from that. Lastly, we almost done, child. Whew. All right. That was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. That was a lot. I'm gonna have to chop this down real bad. Oh, no, facts. Real bad. Because it was a lot. So 21 Savage released a project last week, and we talked about it. It was pretty good. I just thought this was another project, whatever. Like I said, I felt like it was limited. It was very little promo because I didn't know. It just popped up. It was on my phone. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? I didn't know. So yes, where is it at? It was a lot going on. So I'm guessing, let me see. I tried to actually, I'm so sorry, J Rob. I was looking for the album. His recent project is titled "What Happened to the Streets," and it's saying that it's his lowest first week sales. It says something about it being 53K first week, which is super low for 21 Savage. Like him and 21, like the rap guys usually do like 100K or more. It's saying that it's predicted to debut at 53K first week. So those are pretty low album sales. Again, I think it was very little promo, and it's been a weird time for rap guys right now anyway, just in the midst of the Young Thug, Gunna, all that stuff. So I don't know if 21 Savage's low album sales inclined him to go out on these tweets that I'm about to talk about. I don't know if he would care because he's a successful artist anyway. I feel like every artist has a flop era, and it is a weird time for rap right now for guys anyway. People are, Gunna's on the outside. I don't know, whatever. But I will say this: 21 Savage has always been, so far, has been a voice of reason when it comes to this Young Thug Gunna stuff. We all heard the jail calls. We all heard these things. So he's been a voice of reason. But he went on a tweeting spree recently. He says, he asks Gunna and Young Thug. He says, "Y'all niggas fix that shit. Y'all love each other. You knew Gunna, Thug. You knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told on you the first time. We swept it under the rug for you. You know he wasn't trying to leave you hanging. Nigga, fuck the streets. We ain't get shit but trauma from this shit." And so then I guess, there were some phone calls that were made, and Young Thug, he came out and tweeted, fuck the streets. So it was a whole fuck the streets thing. YFN Lucci, he was recently locked up. He recently was released from jail. He says fuck the streets, and at 21 Savage, G Herbo says fuck the streets, and these are people that have faced like a lot of different things behind bars and different cases. There's this saying F the streets, and other gangsters are saying how y'all gonna flip on the streets. This ain't street code. A Blueface comes out and tweets and says, "I love the streets." Demon emoji. Blueface also says, "You square ass niggas should have never jumped off the curb," shaking my head. So there's that, and then Boosie comes out and says, "If the rappers go say fuck the streets, y'all need to stop rapping about it. Stop double dipping. Rap about fruits, college courses, and staying out the streets. If you from the streets shaped you to the man you are today. Your mindset, your hustle, your intuition, etc. come from the streets. Your support came from the streets. Yes, I want every kid to make it out the streets. That's what we all want, but I'm never saying F the streets. They're responsible for our success. Don't forget, every successful independent record label started from the streets. All your music came from the streets. Your baby mama, you met her in the streets. So if it's fuck the streets, don't rap about them. Simple as that. Show the world and fans how good of an artist y'all is, and take the streets all the way out of it. Y'all rap vocabulary. I don't want to hear it. Whatever. So like people are pushing back on like the fuck the streets thing, and then 21 Savage came back and clarified. Hold on, girl, because the gangsters is not. They like fuck the streets. Like what I'm saying, these real street niggas is like What you mean fuck the streets? What you trying to say? Y'all did a little bit of jail time. Now you want to say fuck the streets? Oh hell no. So 21 Savage says, "When I say F the streets, I'm talking about the part that gave me trauma and made me can't sleep at night. If you ain't tired of that part, you ain't been through it." So he clarified that, because Young Thug came out of jail or whatever, and Gunna and all this other stuff. So it's like he's like saying F the trauma,
right,
or whatever, not F the streets or whatever. So he clarified that. Then also Young Thug, not Young Thug, 21 Savage. He went on the, he called out Young Thug and Gunna. He had, he was like, y'all need to fix this shit. He also called out Quavo and Offset. He says, "Y'all niggas tell the world I put y'all on group text and told y'all squash it before it got too far. If y'all was still together, y'all would be unstoppable." He adds Quavo and Offset, and I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. And I think at this point, like I said, it's a weird time for rap right now. The guy that y'all called a rat is prospering. He has number one hits. Gunna has number one hits. He's going on a successful tour. He had to double back in multiple cities. He's going on a successful run since after prison. And Quavo music, Quavo's numbers hasn't been the same since Takeoff passed away, and since the Migos. Offset's numbers hasn't been the same since he departed from Cardi B, since the breakup with his wife. So it's like, I see why, because at one point, 21 Savage did get Quavo and Offset on a FaceTime call. He screenshots it and posts it. So it says album on the way. So I don't know if it's a Migo album on the way or they're going to be collabing on an album, on someone else's album. I don't know. But they're teasing, Quavo and Offset are teasing an album together. That's what I'm getting from this. I do a hand clap.
We're going to see.
I do a hand clap. But yeah, so I feel like, their success has not been the same individually since things have happened. So it's like, it's better. Y'all are better together at this point. I feel like that's what it is for the most part. It's like Offset's numbers aren't the same since the Cardi B breakup. Quavo hasn't been the same since Takeoff and the group have broken up. So it just hasn't been the same. Remember when Migos were on the top and everyone wanted Quavo on their hook? Everyone wanted Offset on their song. Everyone wanted Takeoff. They were at the top, and they're not at the top anymore. And I feel like they miss being at the top. And they're better together. I feel like when Quavo and Offset came together for that Takeoff tribute at the BET Awards, it was a spike.
I know.
And they, what I mean. So I feel like they're better together. I'm sure Quavo has unreleased Takeoff verses. He can very well put out a Migos album again, and they can have some unreleased Takeoff stuff on there and just do it that way. I would love to hear that. And yeah, I just think that, I think they're better together. I think, this is a weird time for rap right now. I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I do think that 21, trying to find unity is genuine. And I also think he saw them first week sales. I feel like the first week sales is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of weird. I feel like, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying, like, he sees what's going on. He sees how it's better when everyone's on one accord. Yeah, that's what I feel like this, because I feel like even Drake, his shit ain't the same right now.
Drake chilling right. He probably in the cut.
But he's released that Iceman stuff is like not right. It's not, Yeah. Everybody beefing and shit. It's weird.
Everybody had their time.
Everybody beefing and shit. But I do think everybody has a flop era. Shit. That's why maybe it's just a flop era right now. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
All right.
And real quick, Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist are now engaged. He popped the question. Mariah the Scientist came out at his concert the other day and performed her song, and then when she turned around, he was down on one knee, and in the screen it said, "Will you marry me?" Real big letters. So they are now engaged. People of course had their criticisms because we did all hear those jail calls from just a couple months ago, where he was cheating on her even in jail, talking about her behind her back, even in jail. All types of stuff. It was real messy. Of course, she was embarrassed. I guess fake broke up with him or whatever, but she got back together, which she forgave him, and they were still together. And then now he proposed to her. People, of course, said, "Oh, this is just the." Let me see. Let me play what Academic said, because he said some wild shit.
Oh, he said some wild.
Yes, he did. He was like, "This is the cheating handle."
And I'm gonna.
He said, "Let me see, hold on."
There you go. I ain't gonna lie, his side chick's gonna be back flipping out the wazoo, my nigga. Like, anytime a nigga propose, them side chicks be hurt. They can't wait to expose it. So hopefully he took some time to clear the field. I ain't gonna lie, his side. Breaking news, Young Thug just proposed. I ain't gonna lie, this is a cheater special. I gotta keep it a bean. Your girl catch you cheating, she's on the brink, she's tired of you. But this is a cheater special, man. Anytime your chick catch you jammed up, you on the phone, lip singing with a whole bunch of other chicks, even if you were like giving some pushback to the thought of marriage, you got to just be like, all right, you got it, man. I want to give some advice to Mariah the Scientist. Yo, get them hating assholes out your ear. Because let me tell you this. Anytime a girl announces that she is about to leave y'all in the dust, so all the girlfriends and baby mamas, you are like op number one. They don't want nobody to be happy or happier than them. So now, you know what they gonna say? Girl, why you with that nigga still? Yo, you know he was talking to other bitches while he was in jail. You think he free now? He not talking to other bitches? Mariah, clear out your contact list. You should talk to your mama, his sister, his mama. Keep it in the family. Anytime a nigga propose, them side chicks be hurt. They can't wait to expose it. So hopefully he took some time to clear the field. But
yeah, so Academics had his humorous take on it. I will say this, I'm not, and I don't want to be mean to bring down this. It's a lot of women's dream is to be proposed to, especially in front of everybody. It's a dream, and I don't want to be that mean person to bring it down. But I don't see this lasting. It doesn't seem like I don't know them I don't know them personally, but just. I don't see it. It reminded me of Cardi B and Offset when Offset proposed to her on stage, and it didn't. And even though they're married, and he still cheated on his wife. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even have faith in married men. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even married people. Okay, J Rob. Period. But like. I could just hope for the best. She know what she's dealing with, and that's just what that is. I'm not gonna give it too much energy. Like I said, these people are rich. I want to be rich one day, so that it is what it is. If you like it, I love it. Whatever. So there's that. Yeah, and that's all for me. That is all for me. Did you have anything you want to discuss before we get into the last bit of the show?
I have no pop culture topics.
Okay, cool. We're moving along to music and shows. I don't really have any new music. I'm just listening to my regular rotation. No new music for me. Any new music you listen to?
What came out?
What came out? Shit. I don't know, child. I don't know.
21 came out. Yeah, I'm just.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Anywho,
I update the playlist.
Yeah, whatever. I don't. Whatever. I'm just listening to my regular devilish megler. Whatever. Ain't nothing new on my radar. Just whatever. I'm excited for Kehlani's new album coming out next year. I want to see how that's, because I love her new music now. I really do. So I feel like with Kehlani, I think her last project, that song, that After Hours song, I feel like she put out that album too quick, and it didn't really perform well first week, and that's why she came in and like she released a project immediately after that, like a While We Wait Part 2, something like. She released something right after the album because it didn't do well first week, and I think that she's taking her time now. She has 2 hit songs right now, Folded and Out the Window, and people are really praising her and stuff for it, and she has a Grammy nomination for Folded, which is great. I think that she's taking her time right now with releasing an album. I think that's the best way to go. Yeah,
she's doing her thing right now. For
yes. Anyway, moving along. Shows. Welcome to Derry has come to an end. It is amazing. I love this show. Rich came back in spirit and helped the kids pack up Pennywise. It's just a great show. I love this show so much. I might rewatch it. The kids are so. I love the babies. I love it. Did you watch Welcome to Derry yet?
I haven't watched Dairy Queen yet.
Watch. Oh my gosh. The disrespect.
I'm just playing.
Did you catch the Jake Paul fight last night?
I saw the highlights.
Oh my God. I watched it last night on Netflix. I said, oh, this is on. It's on. I catched it. He Jake Paul got knocked out in the 6th round.
Yeah, he got all them jabs.
Anthony Joshua is the name.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua. Let me see where this man is from. This fine black man, by the way.
From the UK.
He's from I know I heard that accent. Oh, yes. He's a fine. I definitely followed him on Instagram last night. He's fine. Anthony Joshua. Fine. He's from the UK. Love his voice. Love the way he talks, of his accent. So he has a new follower in me. I would love to see more of your fights, Anthony Joshua. I hope this opens more doors for you. He's 36 years old. Looks good. He knocked out Jake Paul in the 6th round. Real nasty. Broke his jaw in 2 places.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I'm sure Jake Paul got a hefty check from that anyway. It doesn't matter. So, because I guess isn't he a part of the whole deals and with Netflix and boxing anyway? So he got the money for it. Whatever, fine. Yeah. But he got packed up on national internet. Anyway, on the World Wide Web. Anyway, so there's that. I just thought he was fine, and I follow Anthony Joshua now on Instagram. I just wanted to say he was fine. That's all. That's it for me. That's it. Anything you want to discuss before we log out, J Rob? I'm gonna have to edit this shit down real bad.
Nah, bro.
Real bad, because I was all over the place. Because that Jourdin Tylil stuff, it was a lot going on.
Yeah, that's a lot of chopping.
I got to chop it up because it was all over the place, but it's all good.
I was like, she went from here.
I know it was a lot going on because it was back and forth. It was back and forth, and it was clips. It was all these things. It was order and all of that. But I'm gonna just get into that.
I was about to call you Judge Roberts, but that's a whole another story.
LOL.
Judge
Anyway,
Roberts.
well, that's all for us, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to Heard the Podcast for another week, another episode. Thank you so much. We are Heard the Podcast, HER''D the podcast on all podcast streaming platforms everywhere. We are on YouTube, HER''D the podcast. We are on TikTok, HERDPOD. That is at Heard Pod on TikTok. Thank you so much for listening. We are on to bigger and better things. Thank you guys for on this journey with me. We are going you on a nasty fun ride to the top, and I can't wait. Thank you guys so much. I love every comment, every listen, every view, everything, guys. I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much, and onward and upward. Okay, thank you guys. Bye. Say bye, J. Rob.
Adios.
Okay. Yeah, because he's Puerto Rican, so I'm playing. Adios. Hasta luego. I love you guys. Okay.